What up? Today we're making a creamy mac and cheese baked. Okay, let's get into it. So first, I'm doing like a tablespoon or so of butter, and we're gonna make a roux. So I added too much flour, but I tried to eyeball it. Okay, I tried to eyeball it and gradually add it so I can control it. It didn't work out too well. So if it get chunked up like this, we're gonna work it out. Okay, it need to be a little bit more liquidy than it don't need to be in chunks like that. It need to be a little bit more liquidy, but we're gonna work it out. Okay, so now gradually added my milk in, gradually added it in. I didn't want to add too much. Start small first because we gotta this is a rule. We got to add the cheese still. So the cream cheese, I added a full thing of cream cheese just for the, the thick factor. And then we're going to go ahead and let that thicken up, put it on like a medium heat. Elbow noodles, I was boiling them. I put butter on them like a tablespoon. Then I seasoned it with some adobo with pepper and some garlic powder. Then I added the cheddar cheese, which is the only cheese I'm going to be using. Okay, only cheese. I never added cheese on the noodles directly before, so this was something new. I like to do something different every time, but that was something different. Okay, and then we're gonna mix it up. So I basically seasoned the noodles. I put butter on it first, season it, add cheese, and then I add a nice scoop of sour cream. Okay, that's all I did in this process here. Okay, that was that sour cream. Mix it up and put that to the side until you got your roux ready. Okay, you see the bubbles? That means we ready to put the cheese in. So start adding in that cheddar cheese. I told you it's the only cheese I'm using. Okay, add and stir, and make sure you turn your heat down. It needs to be at almost like a low medium, something like that, because if it's too hot, your cheese is gonna separate, and we don't want that. We want the cheese to be thick. We don't want it grainy or nothing like that. So turn the heat down, add your cheese. Just don't turn it all the way off because we still want the cheese to melt. Okay, and you see it's getting to that consistency I want. When it gets to the consistency that you want, also season that. I use adobo again, garlic powder again, then I added some chili powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and then I threw in some onion powder. That was it. Stir that thing up. Make sure you tasting it again. Make sure just make sure it tastes right. This is the taste as you go moment. Okay, this is when you're gonna be doing it. Taste this. If you gotta add more cheese, do that, because I did. Adjust the taste, adjust the seasonings, whatever you gotta do. And that's it. Look at that creaminess. So then we're gonna go ahead and add our noodles back in so we can go ahead and put it in the oven. Preheat your oven. I'm doing it on 375 degrees. Get it preheated. Okay, go ahead and add, mix it up. Make sure this how it should be looking. This is before I top it with the cheese like I always do. Okay, I could have just left it like that, but I didn't want to do that. This is baked. So now I added it to my buttered cast iron skillet. And we're going to go ahead and top it with more of that cheddar cheese because the cheesiness, this is what we need. The cheesier, the better. Okay, the cheesier, the better. Then I topped it with a little paprika just for that decorative factor, I guess. And we'll go ahead and put it in the oven on 375 until we get a nice, to the top turn another color, till it get a nice crisp on the top. I like a nice color. Okay, that's all. Just get into that cheese melt on the top, and you're done. Creaminess, dreaminess, mac and cheese.